Hi everybody, this is Dr. Lewis at Coastal Wellness in Lisbon. I'm going to give you one more exercise specifically for this lower part of the back. I know this is an area, the lower part of the spine here, that is affecting a lot of people. And I think from a lot of time we spend sitting in the static position, it affects that area quite a bit. We need to get movement through the lower part of the spine, and a lot of people just don't. It's a transitional area of the spine. It's a very common area for hernias. It's a very common area for just pain and dysfunction. So what we're going to do is try to move it on a regular basis. That means spending less time sitting, more time moving around, more time changing positions, even if it's just subtle, and I mean subtle by maybe shifting one leg over the other, maybe putting a balance disc onto your chair so that you have some freedom of movement, just tilting back and forth, or anteriorly and posteriorly. Or getting up and changing positions, going from sitting to standing while you work, or just going for a walk every half an hour to an hour or so. Anyway, we're going to add an exercise in here. So what you're going to need is a chair of some sort, and you need a band. And we're going to stretch this band forward and pin it to something. So I'm straddling a table here just as a convenient, but you could also do this on a chair as long as your legs are almost touching the floor or touching the floor, supporting. And then we're going to stretch this band backwards, and we're going to cause a little bit of tension because we want this band pulling on our back so we can kind of feel where we want to move. This is going to serve us a little bit of proprioceptive feedback. We're going to play in our hands so that we're not moving too much with the upper back, and then we're just going to try to tilt backwards and forwards with the pelvis. So you can see my lower back moving right at the area of the band. And when it tilts forward, we're going to try to really go into extension, and then we're going to slowly round as far as we can by tilting that pelvis backwards and pushing that lower back forward, or backwards, sorry. So we're going to do 12 to 15 repetitions of this. I'll just lift my shirt just so you can see a little bit better. So the movement should happen more or less there. So it's forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards. And there's not a race to this. You can take your time and really try to feel that movement, because the whole point is to develop better mobility. And so we can spend time doing this. Slow it down. We don't need to just rush through the repetitions, but try to add that into your routine. You can do this as a break from work, doing it before work, just so you're moving well before you sit and start to be static for a long period of time. And at the end of the day, maybe before you sleep, just to get some motion to those joints. You can also do this as a warm-up or part of your warm-up when you're going to do physical activity. Anyway, try it out. Let me know how it goes. Have a good weekend, everybody.